Naz, Amitav, you're a unique pair, and you're up next.
Myself and Naj, we are introduced a brand new product that's called MediTour. This is a combination of healthcare as well as the tourism industry. So there is a combination of two industry. You can see our logo is an umbrella. We try to make it umbrella, and you can see it's a plus sign, is a healthcare. And you can see this arrow means it's not as stable. And we are giving a platform of MediTour. We are giving a platform to stabilize that part. And our slogan is get medical care while enjoying holidays. Okay, for medical tourism, I think you have heard the name, but they using the name is the medical tourism, also is called a medical travel or healthcare tourism or global healthcare. But what actually is till the date actually is using this term for the medical tourism. People from the Western country, they move to the countries like India or Singapore where the medical cost is low. So if they are going for a treatment which will take 3 weeks or 4 weeks, the expenditure in US is quite higher. So they just move to the developing country or Singapore, like developed country, where the low cost of medical care, but they can save money for a long-term treatment. How it will work actually? The service provider will customize the package along with the other agencies. So we'll customize the package according to the condition of the patient, and we'll tie up with the hospital, tourism board, hotels, and airlines. And we'll also provide the information for the patient who need long-term advanced healthcare services. After the surgery, the patient will go for a CT tour or visit tourism attraction after the major operation. What happens actually if you, for example, there is a total hip replacement and the patient need 4 weeks rest in the hospital after the operation. So what we do is the paramedical team will escort the patient while seeing the tourism attraction while actually he is operated, but he has to stay for 4 weeks. Why he will stay in the hospital paying bill? After 1 week, he can discharge from the hospital. He will back to the hotel and he will take rest while the physiotherapy will do the exercises, and after that the physiotherapy or occupational therapy, he will escort the patient to see the tourism places. So you can see actually the comparative cost analysis of the US cost and the Singapore cost. Okay, how we are going to do promotion actually? To establish contact and collaboration with the different agencies, and the partner agencies will promote while providing their information to the needy peoples. We'll create a website, and the keyword is like such, so where they will type, it will give a suggestion. And we also actually we'll set up a booth in the healthcare carnivals, and we'll provide the information and services about the package cost. We also print a brochure and we'll provide the brochure to the hospitals, tourism board. So we'll provide. So what happened actually when the foreigners will come here to visit the Singapore, and when they will see the brochure, they might be change their plan and they might be actually use this package. Okay, it's question time, please.
That was very insightful, boys.
Thank you.
And now, let's hear it from our competitors. Paul?
Dreamer.
Raj?
Dreamer.
Wonderful. All right, well done.
Thank you.
But the main decision lies in the hands of our experts. So let's hear it from them.
Could have been a quite impressive investment proposal, but where is the marketing angle to it?
Well, when you see it's a product life cycle, this is actually a beginning. This is introduction. So we no need actually so much marketing, because when we collaborate with different agencies like airlines, they will put under the promotion. If somebody like hospital, they will put their website. And when we actually, you can see actually we put in the Googles also. So when they will keyword any medical term or tourism term, it will suggest. And we also actually, we mostly actually try to attract the foreigners. It's not local people. So just as a website is a very good, cheap and best way to promote this one.
Why you don't have any competitor? Is there no market, or is there a market?
Definitely is a market, but nobody think like that way, that people will come, people will go for surgery, and even though it's in surgery, and they can enjoy visiting tourist places.
But when they are being operated after a while, and when you are sending a paramedical support with them, won't it be too costly for them?
I don't,
because I believe there is quite shortage of medical manpower in Singapore.
Well, because if you see the competitive price from US and Singapore is too less, even though we are providing their, if they will come for one time is for medical sick, and second time they will come for the tourism purposes, I think this is too much for them, even they don't have a time for that. So I think it's, if you see in together, it's very less. Even they are psychological boost, and which will help him to recover from the surgery fast.
Just a point of clarification. Are you talking of this medical tourist thing for Singapore specifically only?
Well, this is, the destination should be in Singapore. We are looking for the patient will come from the overseas to seek a medical attention in Singapore.
There are Singaporeans going across to Bangkok, for example, because the cost is cheaper in Bangkok. They do not take people out after the surgery, but they give them a holiday before the surgery. And as Mr. Gupta has mentioned, it can be drastically expensive because to have a nurse, a well-trained nurse taking care of you 24 hours a day will definitely be very, very high cost.
Sir, I'm looking for the Western people who actually are spending a lot of money. And even though if you stay in hospital, they will stay either A or B grade. And so if you see the expenses in A, B grade, it is too high. And when actually we'll shift the patient in the hotel and with one attendance, I think it will be cheaper.
When they are moving out with paramedical support, how about the risk factor and insurance? If something happened during that, will the cost of insurance or implication may be very big?
Definitely, we will all look when we make a package. Definitely, we will collaborate with the insurance agencies also before we actually make a package, customized package for the.
I think you would have noticed that most of our questions relate to your actual product, relate to as an investment package, as Mr. Gupta had mentioned earlier. And there's not much that we can be asking you about the marketing because you have not actually spent enough time expanding on the marketing. I mean, just saying it on Google, saying you're working in the hospitals and all that, that's too simplistic. But it doesn't matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.